In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Airtable as a backend for your no-code apps and systems. First, get clear on what your backend needs to power. Are you supporting a web or mobile app, a client portal, internal tools, or automations and integrations? That decision shapes everything. Which tables you create, how records relate, and what data each audience should see. A precise use case keeps your structure lean and avoids rework later. Next, log in on desktop and either open an existing base or click Add a base and start from scratch. If you're adapting a base you already use, make a duplicate so you can experiment safely without affecting live data. Now design the core tables that represent your backend entities. Common examples are users, products, orders, and subscriptions. Give every table a clear primary field, ideally a unique name or ID, and choose the right field types from the start. Use numbers for quantities and pricing, single select for statuses, email or URL fields for contacts, and formulas for calculated values. Consistent, descriptive field names will save you time when you integrate. Create relationships with linked record fields so your base works like a relational database. Link orders to users and products, then use lookups or rollups to surface related details, like a user's email on an order or a product's current price. This keeps data consistent without duplicating it. Control what each consumer sees with views. Build focused, filtered views that expose only the fields needed by your frontend or automation. Hide anything sensitive, sort records to keep the newest on top, and name views clearly so they double as safe data endpoints. Quick reminder, you'll find the Airtable website link at the very top of the description, so you can open it and follow along. If you're on mobile, there's a download link for the app there as well. When you're ready to connect, you can use the Airtable API, Interface Designer, or no-code tools like Make or Zapier. Map each field carefully, preferably referencing a specific view so you don't accidentally pull extra columns. Test with sample records, validate data types, and watch for null values to prevent errors in your app. Finally, secure and maintain your backend. Set table and view permissions, limit who can edit critical fields, and review the structure regularly as your app grows. Document naming conventions and avoid renaming fields without updating integrations. That's how you can use Airtable as a backend in a no-code stack to power apps and systems. Thanks for watching.